What are some other good categories of stuff that you see people buy in the auctions and then resell online? It's just like a
Yeah.
side hustle.
So I think you have your three different type of sellers. You have your marketplace, local sellers. Right? I'm going to sell marketplace, offer up. Usually you want to go for big, cool stuff, right? That has a visual pop to it, right? We
Sure.
were talking about furniture earlier. That's a perfect example of something that, like, this kitchen table, right? I found at a good deal on auction. I'll sit on it and I'll wait
Sure.
a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. There's someone always scrolling on Marketplace, always looking for that exact couch they're looking for. You found their couch at our auction. Now you put it on there and you can charge it $200-300 more than what you bought it for, things that are in demand locally, right? Like tools. You can always sell tools at a great price. People will be willing to pay 70-80% of retail because, like, I need that tool. It's $300 at Home Depot. I'll pay 260 for it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more than happy to go.
Yeah.
If it's a Milwaukee, it's going to last me forever, right? So
Good
those are my
point.
things. If I'm selling on eBay, right, I'm looking a little bit more for niche items, like I was talking about earlier, right? Chances of someone being in the auction that needs a specific thing, someone going online and needing a ice maker arm for your fridge, pretty rare, right? But if I get that and I put it on eBay, you don't want to spend $500 on Amazon, but you'd be more than happy to spend $60 to fix your ice machine
Yeah, very
on
true.
eBay. If you're an Amazon seller, it's a little bit more tricky, but you're looking for name brand stuff, right? So my location, again, because we liquidate stuff directly from Amazon, we get a lot of stuff that can go right back onto Amazon because it's in fine condition. Either it's returned in a way that's perfectly brand new, like you said, they opened the box, not what I wanted, sent it back, or it's an overstock item.
Yeah, good
Like, we
point.
had a lady that just sold some soap. It was an out of no, a better example, Listerine. It was a pink lemonade Listerine flavor. They don't make that flavor anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never even seen it.
If your kid loves pink lemonade Listerine and it's all gone and they're throwing a fit, you're gonna hop on Amazon and you'll spend $40 for that dang Listerine that used to be $8 in the store. And we get that on the secondary market because when it gets shelf pulled, like we were talking about
Yeah,
earlier,
just
it's got to
shove
go
it through.
somewhere. They're not going to sell it in the store. They want it out. So then it
Yeah.
comes into our market and you can find hard to find items that you can't find anywhere else except for through liquidation.
Wow. Interesting. I would also assume season changes have a lot to do with being able to flip as well. Like if you can, let's say bikes,
Hmm.
right? Bikes
Yeah.
tend to get returned. You got sporting goods that have a pretty decent return rate.
Hmm.
Canoes,
Yeah.
the
Summertime.
kayaks and
Well,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's like if you can pick up a lot of the stuff at a decent price in the auctions and just find the right time to flip it when it's in high
Yeah.
demand, man, you're right. You can get up to 80, you can resell it at, 80% of retail, probably no problem. And you literally paid 30% of retail
Yeah.
because you kept your eye out and bought it.
There's no better example of that than heaters and AC units.
Oh, great point.
So, and the best part is you can be in the winter and it's hot outside. Arizona's a perfect example. We had a heat wave a few months ago. So it was like in February, we were in like 90 degrees. We had heaters go through because it was 90 degrees on the day of the auction. They sold for $5. This is like $100 heater, $6,800 heaters. We sold a bunch of them, all for $5. Next auction, it was cold outside on the day of the auction. It's like, for us, it's cold. It was probably like 80 degrees. So for us, we're
Yeah,
chilly out here, right? All the heaters went for like 20-30% of value. So literally just how hot and cold it was that
that
day can
day
depend,
affected the price in the
Mhm.
auction. That's crazy. But yet anybody who bought them can just find the right time to resell
Yeah.
them and list them online.
There's
Interesting.
a guy who calls himself the heater man. He comes and buys all of our heaters from almost all the locations. He gets them for $5. He goes up north to Flagstaff when it's cold and he blows them up
Yeah,
at the
good
swap
point.
meet and does marketplace too.
Well, and here's another crazy thing that I think most people don't realize is is in the returns process, I have all the products going
Mm,
through, getting returned, going back to the distribution center. But those season changes, like a heater,
mm,
Home Depot, Walmart, all these big box retailers are going to be pulling the heaters off of the shelves that
mm,
did not sell. And they're going to shove them through the process. And all of a sudden, right when it starts to get warmer,
mm,
you have all these heaters coming through.
mm,
And the prices they're going to go for is a lot less in the auction at that time point
mm.
because one, there's a lot of heaters coming through at that point. So that supply and demand,
Yeah.
the price will drop. That's the time to snatch them up. And
Mm,
if you could literally just buy a ton of heaters at the beginning of summer when they're coming back through
yeah.
the chain, right? Pick them up at auction for $5 a heater, 750 a heater. Hang on to them for like 4 months,
Mm,
5 months, and then as it starts to get cold again, then start listing them online. You could literally make a fortune
mm.
flipping
Heaters.
heaters, AC units, anything that's, like, good now and not good
Mhm.
then, right? That's insane. Like, you make a good side hustle just doing that.